All right. Thank you guys for being on and welcome to the Kickoff Zoom. So this is just a Kickoff Zoom. This isn't going to be something that we do all the time. This is going to be something that we just do tonight, and then from here on out, we'll have a different Zoom that I'll talk about in just a second. So the reason I wanted to do this is not only because I wanted to tell you guys what the super awesome prize is going to be to whoever wins it. The prize is so freaking cool, and if you already know what it is, that's okay. But I know I didn't tell the people that I invited. I didn't tell them. I was like, you got to get on Zoom in order to know. So I will tell you guys the prize here in just a little bit, but I wanted to go over the details of this entire 90-day sprint. So I want you to know first and foremost whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, and I will let my leaders say a thing or two if they want to as well, towards the middle or end. But I will say, if you're watching this live, whether you're watching live or the replay, I want you to know that if you were asked to be a part of this, there's a reason behind it. I did not ask like 75% of my team. That's like real talk. I didn't ask like 75% of the people that I've enrolled. I only asked a good handful because I want it to be intentional. So if you are a part of this, sorry, I'm out of breath for no reason. If you are a part of this, it's because there's a reason behind it. We believe in you. We think that you'll take advantage of this. We think you'll be consistent, and we hope that you don't show us that we were wrong. So if you are a part of this 90-day sprint, I do expect that you guys try to plug in as much as you can. You try to do the best that you can. This is not going to be like a half-ass whenever you feel like it type of thing. This is going to be full force. We're going to do the damn thing. That's why I didn't ask a lot of people on my team. So I know that we only have 4, 8, 12, 16. So we're missing like more than half of the people in that chat. So I do hope that people watch the replay, and feel free to ask questions in the chat section of this Zoom in case you have any. But I am going to go over the details of exactly what this is going to entail. So welcome to the 90-day sprint that officially starts today. This is so that your business is going to boom even more. You're going to be so on fire going into conference and coming out of conference. This is going to be the most epic thing I think my team has ever done. And I'm so blessed to say that you guys are part of it. And I'm so happy to see that there's 36 people in that chat. That's pretty exciting. I'll keep trying. Yeah, awesome. So I'm just excited for you guys. And I know that you can do this. And I know that, I've done these kinds of things before. And for the first week or two, people are like, yes, 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 yes. And then it's normal to kind of like stagger out because you're like, well, that was fun. I dare you to stay consistent throughout the entire 90 days. I'm talking this month, January, and February. It's not going to be hard. And I promise you, it will be so worth it. And when people say, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to do it, I don't know why my paycheck isn't increasing, I don't know, this is literally going to help you with like exactly why or how I went triple. This is how Kaylee went double. We were consistent every single day. And a lot of you, wonder how and, the specifics of this business. And it's literally what we're about to do in this 90-day sprint. So we're just literally sharing with you and holding you more accountable, for doing the things that I'm already doing, that I already have been doing. It took me a while to get my routine down. It took me a while to become the leader that I am today. But this business is simple. And when you overcomplicate it, that's when you see your results start to go downhill. So I want to help you guys keep things simple and just moving along. So this is going to trickle into your downline, and some, like the people that I didn't ask to do this don't know that there's a 90-day sprint going on. So your team is going to be like, oh my gosh, like, what are they doing? Like, why is my leader being so amazing? They're going to see you enrolling. And so they're going to start enrolling. They're going to see you plugging in more. So they're going to be plugging in more. That's the whole point of this, is that you become the best leader you can possibly be. So I'm going to go over just the details of the actual 90-day sprint that we're doing. I know that I kind of talked about it in the chat. So if you didn't read that very first message in the chat, do that as soon as you can. It kind of goes over the same thing. So I will start off with the kind of the rules that I put in the chat too. I need water. Oh my God. In the chat I already put, but please do not blow the chat up with just like nonsense, with like LOLs and emojis and GIFs and is hair, skin, and nails safe for breastfeeding? And is, how do I sign a distributor? How much is the cleanse? Those things can be put into Better Together or referred to your upline. Okay, so please be respectful of the people in that chat. because nobody needs their stuff blown up. And I mean, I'm not the only one. I don't like to come back to a message having 25 unread messages so that you have to catch up. That's not fun. And so the 90-day sprint chat is just for 90-day sprint stuff. So yep, you are more than welcome to shout out a rock star on your team. You're more than welcome to say, oh my gosh, I just signed a distributor. I'm so excited. This is how I did it. Really fun income producing stuff, not like emoji after emoji after, just like silly stuff. Let's keep that out of there so that we're not blowing up the phone, and just being more respectful of people and their time. So, okay, what next? So that's just like the main rule, really. Do not add anybody into that chat. I've made me and my leaders the admins of that chat so that you can't just throw people in there. We kind of have to approve them. But I will say, you are able. Let's say right now it's December. So let's say middle of December, you sign this girl up and she's been in for a week and she's killing it. She's signing up people. She is headstrong. She is just crazy. And you're like, you know what? Hey, Kim, or hey, Chelsea, Kaylee, Destiny, Sonora, Paige, hey, like I got this girl that just joined and she's really, really on fire and I'd like to add her to the sprint. That's okay. You can do that. You can add people as long as you're not just like, hey, I have a newbie, I want to put them in. No, there has to be reason. They're showing that they are top leader material, that they are just on fire and ready to go. There has to be more of a reason behind it than just adding them into the chat just because. So do not. Make sure you ask your upline first. And the people running this entire 90-day sprint and keeping track of stuff is me and my top leaders. So like I just said, Kaylee, Chelsea, Destiny, Sonora, and Paige. So if you guys need anything, we're kind of all there to answer questions for you and stuff like that. So again, this is kind of a secret thing. So if you could not mention the 90-day sprint inside of Better Together, that would be awesome, just because I don't need people that aren't exactly in your guys' position asking questions and feeling left out. There's no reason why I left people out. It's just that I people that are brand new, I didn't add in because that's intimidating. People that have not enrolled in over 6 months, I did not add in. Just depends like who it was, So just please don't post about the 90-day sprint in Better Together, but you can definitely ask questions in the chat if you need to, or ask your upline. But now the fun stuff. So this is going to consist of things that are really, really, really simple, but it's stuff that most people cannot stay consistent with. And so this is what's gonna bring the fire to your business. So during this 90-day sprint, I hope that this makes sense. And if it doesn't, please say so in the chat and we can kind of clear it up. But during this 90-day sprint, we're starting off by obviously this kickoff Zoom, but Monday through Friday, we're going to do a podcast every morning together. And I don't mean on Zoom. I don't mean on the phone. I don't mean anything like that. I mean on your own time. I want you guys to do the same exact podcast that we're all doing. So, and then you have to have it done before 11 a.m. Okay. And so Monday through Friday, have the podcast done before 11 a.m. And it's going to be the Rachel Hollis podcast. If you have an iPhone, it's going to look like this. It's going to have the little purple podcast button. If you're Android, I have no idea what it is, but there's something for you. I know there is. I just don't know what it's called. So the podcast, and it's going to be the Rachel Hollis podcast. She is Rachel Hollis. It's called the Rise Podcast with Rachel Hollis. So if someone could type that in the chat, that would be super cool. Rise Podcast with Rachel Hollis, Rachel Hollis, Hollis. We're going to start with the, I think it's April 23rd podcast. Let me go look real quick. Wait, how do I get to her episodes? Oh my God. I'm bad at working podcast, like going to the actual episodes, but I think it's the April 23rd episode. I'll look that up. Yeah, I can see it now. Hold on. Just so that we're all on the same page. So let me go back. She has so many of them. And yes, Rise Up with Rachel Hollis. Thank you. So yeah, I know it was. It's not letting me go so far back. Oh wait, yes it is. So she has some from 2017 and she has some from 2018. So please make sure that you're going to the 18. And it is, like I said, hold on, March, April. Yeah. So April 23rd, it's called Stop Letting Other People's Opinions Control What You Create. So before AM. Yep. We need to have this done before 11 in the morning. And so that gives people time from whether they want to listen to it in the car, or you can listen to it while you're taking a shower. You can put it in your earbuds at work. There's so many different ways you can listen to a podcast. So make the time to do it before 11 a.m. so that we can say, we've done our personal development Monday through Friday before 11 a.m. That's a big deal, right? That's a big, big deal. And I wonder where Paige is. I bet her baby's being cray-cray. Hold on, let me text her. So, 1 second. Let me text her. I can genuinely see her being like, oh my God, I didn't even realize it was 9. So, okay, the April 23rd, stop letting other people's opinions control what you create. That one. And so starting Monday, that's the one we're going to listen to. And then Monday through Friday, so you would just go to the next one. The next one is called, Is Therapy Right for You? We're going to skip that one, and we're going to go to the May 8th one called Overcome Distraction in Work and Life. We're going to skip a couple of them because some of them say stuff about marriage. So I'll post it in the chat. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about writing this down. But yeah, we're going to start with the April 23rd one. Stop letting other people's opinions control what you create. So I'm super excited about that because Monday through Friday, I mean, y'all should be doing personal growth every day, but I figured we could do it as a team, holding each other accountable at least Monday through Friday. So have those podcasts done Monday through Friday before 11 a.m. And then what you're going to do is once you've completed the podcast and you've listened to the episode, and I'm just going to see how long this one is, 15 minutes. Guys, they're short. They're really, really short. So listen to the podcast, and then as soon as you're done, I don't care if that's 7 a.m., 11 a.m., whatever, talk about your favorite part of the podcast. Yeah, we're going to make sure you really listen to it. So we're going to say what was your favorite part? Oh my gosh, did you love it? And I'll talk about my favorite part. And trust me, me doing personal growth before 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, I'm holding myself accountable too, because I tend to do it kind of whenever I feel like, and I know that getting it done in the morning is going to make a huge difference in all of our businesses. So we're going to talk about the podcast in the 90-day sprint chat. We're going to talk about what our favorite part was. We're going to tell people, how this applies to your business, what you think you can take from it the most, whatever you want to say about the podcast, but it's going to be something. And so no matter what, at about 11 a.m., I'm going to say, okay, guys, it's 11. What was your favorite part? So Monday through Friday podcast on Rachel Hollis' channel. And then I'm really excited about this part. We are going to be doing a bingo starting now. So every single week, though, we're going to wipe that bingo clean every Monday. Every Monday, we're going to have a clean bingo sheet, and that I'll send you guys the bingo sheet in just a second. But we're going to have a bingo sheet for the entire 90-day sprint. And just to tell you a couple of examples of what's on the bingo sheet. Let me go up. I take a lot of pictures. Oh my gosh. Okay. So on the bingo sheet is income producing activities. I was talking to my leaders. Hey, Joe. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. I need water so bad. Okay. So the bingo sheet is going to be income producing activities. It's just going to be income producing things. And I was talking to my leaders and I was like, you guys, maybe we should just clear the sheet every couple of weeks. No. And then I looked at it and I'm like, no, we should be doing these things every single week. If we clear it every couple of weeks, everyone and their mom will have a bingo sheet or a bingo. And that's not the point. We want you to have to work kind of hard for that bingo. And it's simple stuff, but it's stuff that you can get done in a week. So for instance, there's a signed a distributor with an ADBV auto ship. And I do want to go over these because I want you guys to have these crystal clear and so that you understand exactly what they mean. So signed a distributor, thanks. Okay, hold on.
You're welcome, Master.
Joseph, okay. Signed a distributor with ADBV. That means that you signed a distributor with their ADBV auto shipment set up. We are going to be checking these things, okay? Your leader, your upline, out of us 6, is going to be checking these things. A product post. So if you make a post about a product on Facebook or Instagram, that's you can cross that off. The SMTM stands for Show Me the Money. So if you listen to the Show Me the Money call, which happens every single Monday every single Monday on Pam Souter's, I was thinking of Rusty Lackey's one on Tuesday, but he stopped doing that one, I think. So anyway, the Show Me the Money call is every Monday with Pam Souter, and it's on her Facebook page. So it's not like you have to, if you wanted to rewatch it, watch the replay, that's easy. So the Show Me the Money call is always really, really good. Those are really great business tips from top leaders. So Show Me the Money. Created story. That means that you added to your story that day, whether Instagram or Facebook. This applies to both social media platforms. Followed up with 30 people. Followed up with 30 people. I don't care how you do it. Follow up with them. Hey, did you want to place your order? Hey, do you still want to join my team? Asked 30 people to HAP, host a post. Ask 30 people to host a post for you. on Facebook or Instagram. I don't care. You can do both. It doesn't matter. As long as you really ask. And okay, obviously some of these things are going to be like hard to prove. We're not asking you to send us a screenshot of all 30 people. We're not going to do that. We're not going to be that crazy, but we do hope that you're being truthful. Okay. So followed up with 30 people, asked 30 people to host a post, upsold. You're going to see upsold on here. So what is upsold? Upsell. What does that mean? That when you're talking to somebody about keto coffee and they were like, yes, I want to place my order. Later on, you were like, how about you add the chocolate greens too? And they actually said yes. That's an upsell. Okay. And I do it. Chelsea does it. Destiny, Kaylee, we all do it. Upselling is very, very simple as long as you're actually asking, right? Okay. So let's see. Team Zoom. We do those every Sunday at 9:00. Team Zoom is so important. And you're going to learn something new always, every time. I usually have leaders on my Zoom, so that's exciting. But also the point of this is that I want to see y'all showing up to stuff because your team will, period. If I don't go to something, like 3 years ago, if I didn't show up to an OTOM, none of my team showed up to an OTOM. And I'm like, why does it matter if I go? But your team shows up to what you show up to. And I know it's crazy, but it's true. So Team Zoom at 9 p.m. Hop on that. You can make that one of your bingos. Made a life post. So what is a life post? It's literally posting about why this business has impacted your life. My favorite, what? Chelsea? You can go ahead.
Just for the newbies, like on here, like just saying like, or what it was is going to do for you.
Yeah. Yep. You can talk
just
about.
They don't have a lot of stuff to talk about like that.
Yes, that's a good point. No, thank you for that. And like Morgan always used to say, like, this business is going to pay for the gas in my tank. And then it did. So she was talking about the things that it's going to do. In fact, her most recent thing was she was talking about how much this business is going to help build her dream house. And guess what? Now she's building her dream house. And she just posted about it yesterday. So your life post can be a picture of your kids and how this business is going to help you come home to them. Or it can be, oh my gosh, this business has made me a full-time mom. Anything you want it to be. It's how this business, a life post means that you're posting a picture of the fall leaves, a selfie of you, a picture of your kids, whatever you want, and then you're making it a post about your life and how this business has or is going to impact your life. Online party. If you host an online party, there you go. And that does not count as me hosting our once a month online party. That is you hosting your own online party. Added 50 friends. Facebook or Instagram, don't care. And honestly, like I'm not going to give tips right now because that's stuff you can watch in Better Together, but it's very, very easy to add 50 friends on Facebook or Instagram. Very, very simple. Blitzed. I did some kind of unusual stuff because I want you guys to get out of your comfort zone. So if you personally, a blitz can literally be with a blitz card, or it can just be a random ad on Facebook when you're out at a restaurant. It's bringing up, it works like out and about, like as you're out really talking to people. Okay. Yes. Like real life, not social media, but real life. So if you blitz somebody, that's a square. Tuesday power hour at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. If you hop on that, you get to cross that off. Personal, this says PD, that stands for personal development. Yup, our Monday through Friday does count, but if you do it on a Saturday or Sunday, you can do that too. So personal development, everybody's gonna be able to check that one off, which is super cool. Power hour on your own. That means outside of Tuesday and Thursday, power hours, because we have those set in stone. So if you do a power hour on your own, which you should every single day, you get to cross that off. Thursday power hour, if you hop on that at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And we always post about these, so don't worry if you are like new and you don't really know what I'm talking about. These are stuff that we post in the group too. The Thursday power hour that we've always had, if you hop on that, you can check that off. Went live on Facebook or Instagram. Going live is a big deal. It's getting outside of your comfort zone. Some of you are going to have sweaty pits, and that's okay. No one cares. The only person that's really overthinking it is you. So go live on Instagram or Facebook, and that can be about the products, the business, what you did that day. I don't care. Go live on Facebook or Instagram. Hosted a party. So maybe you're like brand new and you haven't even had your launch party. That counts. That counts as you hosting a party. Or literally asking someone in your area to have a sip and sample. Going over to their house, letting them sip and sample the product, signing up some customers and distributors. That's hosting a party. This says PM'd 50 people. Personally messaged 50 people. Okay, again, these are things we're not going to be able to really like show that we're done. We don't expect you to screenshot us. Please don't do that. But we do hope that you're being truthful. So PM'd 50 people. And then I put product post on here again because I think that it's important that we are making just more than one a week or something. So product post, talk about the products. And you know what helps talking about the products? Using them. So if someone on this Zoom does not have their ADBV auto shipment set up, please go do that. Like, please go set it up so that you can be trying the products and having your own testimony. And then it's easier to talk about them and to post about them. Signed LC 25 BV plus. That means that you signed a loyal customer with 25 BV or more. And you guys will see this bingo sheet. There's some of it probably won't make sense unless I literally tell you what it says. Like PD, you guys probably, some of you wouldn't know what that meant. Went to try it. That means that you went to a try it event. It used to be called One Team, One Mission. Now they're called try it. We haven't been doing a ton of them because Jen, I don't know. She had a baby and I don't know. But I want to host one in Grand Rapids very soon. New DTFSQ. New DTFSQ. That means you got a new distributor fast start qualified, which means that you signed up a new distributor with an 80 BV auto shipment and they got their 2 customers. Not only did you just earn a $100 bonus, but now they can start earning $100 bonuses. That is being fast start qualified. Ran my 80 BV auto shipment. That's a square because it's so freaking important. And I do, like, auto shipment is law, period. And it's so important that you're using the products and getting your hands on them. Or, ordering keto coffee, keto energy, and some collagen so you can sample it out to people. I don't care what your auto shipment is, but it's important to have products on hand, not only to take pictures with, but to actually be taking so that you can tell people, yes, I love the collagen. It's amazing. So those are the squares in my bingo sheet. Very proud of it. Chelsea and my girls helped with like what to put in here. And it's just simple stuff that we should already be doing. That's the point of it. It's nothing new. It's nothing crazy. It's stuff that we're already doing, but it's making sure you're holding yourself accountable. So some people are like, I don't really want to get on Team Zoom. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like there's anything for me to learn because I'm so awesome. Get on it because you'll show yourself like, oh, there is more to the Team Zoom than just Kim talking, because it's usually not me. So this is the bingo sheet, and I'm going to put that in the chat so that you guys can save it to your phone. And for those of you that are like, how the heck do that aren't phone tech savvy, all you do every Monday when I say we're going to make a new one is make sure you put this picture as like your favorite on your phone so that every Monday you grab the blank bingo sheet and you can start over again. In order to put, like, some of you are like, how do I even put X's on the box? Download PhotoGrid or something and literally go into PhotoGrid and just write an X. You can just take out the little marker and write an X. Super, super easy stuff. So Monday through Friday podcast before 11 a.m. We're all going to be doing the same one and keeping each other held accountable. And then every single day for the 90-day sprint, we're going to have our bingo sheet. And every time you call bingo, put it in the chat. Literally just say bingo. Put it in the chat and just say bingo. We're just going to do the normal straight across, up and down, diagonal. Okay, nothing crazy. So whenever you have a bingo, call it in the chat. And then every single Monday, just know that we're going to wipe it clean and start over. And I will remind you guys because I just will. But so the Monday through Friday podcast and then the every single day bingo, every single day. So the fun part of this is that whoever has the most bingos by February, how many days are in February 28th? Whoever has the most bingos at the end of this 90-day sprint, which is ending February 28th, wins something pretty cool. Still not going to tell you guys. Give me 1 second. What, Chelsea? I can see you looking like what?
Are we doing the every other week Zoom still?
Yes, I was going to get to that next, girl. Yep. So the bingo every single day, whoever has the most bingos by February 28th, and we're going to be keeping track. And I want you to keep track too, but we also are. So whoever has the most bingos by February 28th wins something pretty cool. The last part of this 90-day sprint is we are going to check in as a team every other Tuesday at 9:30 or 9. What did I write down? 9. Yep. So we're going to check in every other Tuesday, just this sprint group, every other Tuesday, starting on the 4th, December 4th. So if you're like me, this stuff is not going to be confusing because you have a planner. If you have a planner, you're good. You're never going to be like, wait, when was that? What was it? I have everything written in my planner. So every other Tuesday starting December 4th, we're going to check in just this sprint group at 9 p.m. I understand that you guys, and what we're going to do on that is just literally talk about like the next upcoming week goals, like your next 2-week goals. And I want everybody, whether it's in the chat or saying it out loud and unmuting yourself, I want everybody to be vocal about what their goals are for the next 2 weeks, because it's so important that we're holding each other accountable so that when you come back on that next Tuesday, you're like, oh my God, I didn't achieve any of my goals. They're going to call me out. Like, we want to hold, we're not really going to call you out, but we're going to be like, hey, who did it? Like, who achieved their goals? And I want you guys to feel like winners when you hop on that Zoom, like, yes, I did it. So every other Tuesday, starting on December 4th at 9 p.m., we're just going to hop on a Zoom like this, same pin code, and we're just going to check in and all that good stuff. So write that down or plug it in your phone so that you don't miss the reminders. Yes, I will be posting in the chat about this stuff too, but that's really the gist of it, you guys. And I'm going to announce the prize in just a second. But to reiterate, it's just stuff that we should already be doing. It's stuff that we are already doing, hopefully. But this time, we're going to do it with a little more fire, a little more intention, and holding each other accountable. So Monday through Friday podcast means that we're all going to have our personal development in. And if you don't, what are you doing? So Monday through Friday podcast together, every single day bingo sheet, wiping it clean every single Monday. Paige just texted me. And then getting on Zoom together every other Tuesday starting December 4th at 9 p.m. So I'm really, 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 really excited. Can host a party be in a live party? That's why there's 2 different squares, Sonora. There's post online party and post host party. So that means in-home party. So yep, there's 2 different squares for that. So the prize, you guys, which I'm so excited about because it took a lot of thinking, and I was like, what would I want to win? Because I'm bougie. I'm a little bit bougie. And I like a good prize. I like a good, fun, like, oh my God, I'm glad I worked so hard for this prize. Which is why I buy myself this kind of stuff all the time. So the prize is whoever has the most bingos, and I will be revving it up. I'll be like, oh shoot, Macy's got 6 bingos. Come on, like, who's going to have 7? Like, I'm going to be talking about it. So whoever has the most bingos by February 28th is going to win. And if you're out of the state, we'll figure it out. But you're going to win a pedicure at this amazing pedicure place. Like, it looks like royalty. It's so beautiful. It's so Instagram worthy. Like, it isn't your average pedicure place. So you're going to win a pedicure date and dinner date paid for by me with myself and Courtney King, who's our ambassador upline. That alone is pretty awesome, and I would want to win that. But then also included in that is I'm going to bring you a bag that is filled with a Michael Kors purse. Like, I'm so excited about that. It's not even funny. I love purses, and I love Michael Kors. So I will hand pick. I know purses. I know you're like, oh God, dear Lord, Kim, please don't pick out my purse. I do not want you picking out my purse. I know purses, and I love purses, so I got you. So I'm going to have a beautiful Michael Kors bag picked out for you, and I'll bring it to our pedicure and dinner date with Courtney King. And so we'll figure that out. We'll obviously be doing that in March sometime, because obviously we're not going to do it on the last day of February, but I think that'll be so much fun. And if you aren't like a pedicure, dinner, Michael Kors kind of gal, then I don't know, I don't want to be friends with you. But I honestly, I would be so excited for that, you guys. I would be so excited for that. So that's my dream purse. No way, Camry, really. I love my Michael Kors, and I'm actually going back to get a bigger one because my little one ain't cutting it. So I'm just excited, you guys. I'm so excited for this 90-day sprint. And now at this time, I would love to open it up to our leaders that are helping me with this entire 90-day sprint. So if Chelsea, Kaylee, Sonora, Paige, or Destiny would like to say anything, just unmute yourself and go for it. They're like, who's first? No, I know one of y'all are going to say something. One of y'all has got to say something.
I'll say something. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My name's Paige. Basically, all I want to say is, if you put your 100% into this 90 days, you'll come out of it so much stronger. Like, there's been months where I'm like, I could have promoted, but I gave excuses. Don't make excuses. Just do it. Like, literally don't let anything stop you, because you obviously are in this because you need money. You need freedom. Don't let your why be your excuse. Like, literally just run and use this group as a way to do it, because obviously, like, we're helping you, we're trying to motivate you, and just like take advantage of all the help, because it's just awesome. So yeah, just push through this month or these 90 days and just kill it, because at the end, if you kill it, like, you're gonna look at your paycheck and be like, damn, that was worth it. So just Just do it.
No joke. That was good, Paige. Yeah, that was good. Go ahead, Kaylee. Hey,
So
Cody, I miss you so much. Sorry. He just deuced it. Whatever.
that's about how enthusiastic he is when he's home. So.
Ugh,
Together.
whatever.
I was just going to say, and actually Paige even kind of said a little bit of it, a little tidbit of it. So I don't even think I've ever even said this, but just know that what Kim is doing and what Paige and Chelsea and myself and Sonora and Destiny, what we are doing as leaders, and doing this for you guys is not something that we have to do. Okay. So remember that there are so many people in this business, like not on our team. I'm just talking about other teams in general. Or like our extended team, our sideline sisters, things like that don't have leaders that are willing to do things like this for their team, that are willing to take out that extra time to teach, our ways and to tell you exactly what we're doing, to show you exactly the messages that we're sending to signed customers and distributors and things like that. So make sure if you're on this, obviously you want this. And if you're on it, take advantage of everything that we're giving you guys. I promise, because that's how I got to Diamond. That's how Paige got to Ruby. It's how, or did I say Diamond? That's how I got to Double.
Yeah.
That's how Paige got to Ruby. That's how Kim got to Triple, So take advantage of the fact that us all as leaders want to help you. There are so many people on this Zoom that are brand new that I don't know. You're not on my team, but I'm still taking time out of my day every day to help you and to tell you what I'm doing and everything too. So just remember how, I don't even use this word often, but I feel like I have to say it, how blessed we all are and how blessed you guys all are to have people, sideline sisters and stuff that want to help you. So just make sure you're taking advantage of that because I'm telling you, this 90-day sprint is going to be insane, especially because we're starting it now, which people tend to think that this is like our slow season. But for those of you that are like new on here, I went from Ruby to Diamond in 2 weeks, and it literally was because of everything I did in December and January and February. I'm not kidding you. That's literally why that happened, because come February when conference came around, everything that I did in December and January and February is what made me go from Ruby to Diamond in 2 weeks. So we're all so lucky that we're doing this 90-day sprint at this time also. But yes, just keep that in mind that not everyone has these tools and stuff, like we're all getting, and like what Kim has put together for us. So just make sure you're taking advantage of that, because you should be so thankful for this.
That was awesome, Kaylee, and that meant the world to me, because yes, we could just have better together. That's it. We didn't have to be like, hey, let's do an extra added incentive. I have the team contest and now this, but you know why I like to do stuff like this? It's freaking fun. And I want to see you guys be like, oh shit, you weren't wrong. That 90-day sprint really did put a comma in my paycheck. Like it really did. But that's only if you actually utilize this 90-day sprint. If you don't, well then don't take what I'm saying for real. But if you do, you will see, like Kaylee went from Ruby to Diamond. I seen it in 2 weeks because she built up the momentum on her team for a couple of months. And even though she was Ruby, she was like, Ruby in December and January. And she was probably like, why am I not Diamond? It was coming. Not a lot of people go from Ruby to Diamond, but it was coming and her hard work paid off. So did you want to add something, Kaylee?
I was just going to say, and yeah, so I went from Ruby to Diamond in those 2 weeks, and then that momentum still kept going. It's not like it stopped when the 90 days was over, right? It still kept coming. And then 2 months later, I went double or something like that. So the 90-day sprint is going to push your business like crazy. Even if you feel like during that 90 days that you should have been like having more success during those 90 days, which I'm not saying you're not going to, because trust me, you're going to. If you're doing these things on this bingo and you are doing the income producing activities that you should be doing and that we're suggesting, you're going to see so much happen in 90 days. But you're going to see even more happen after the 90 days if you continue to do these things, right? So just because the 90 days was up and I was like, awesome, I went ruby to diamond. That didn't mean I just like stopped doing what we were doing, right? It was working. Then all of a sudden here came double, right? So remember that everything you're learning and doing in these 90 days is also helping you to get into a schedule, to get into like a daily schedule of what you should be doing for your business. And just like when we have our products, right? We say 90 days, a loyal customer is 90 days because your body gets into a new routine. It starts doing new things. It gets used to it. It starts working. Sometimes it takes people 60 days to see results they want to see, you know, right? It's the same thing with a 90-day sprint. You know, you might want to see all these crazy, awesome results with your business, you know, within the first 2 days, but that might not happen. It might take 60 days. And then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, I just signed 20 customers this month, you know? So remember that. You have to start somewhere, right? And then you build that schedule, you build that momentum, and it just keeps going, going, and going. Same thing when you're using our products. Same thing when you're working your business like you should be working your business. So yeah, I think I'm done now.
No, that was awesome. And momentum, you know, I was just looking up the definition of it, and I don't really want to read the definition from Google because I want you guys to know what momentum is in network marketing. But momentum is the driving force. Like, and momentum, what does he say? I think Mike Patillo says it's not hard to gain momentum. It's hard to keep momentum, or it's something like that, because you have to be the momentum. If you stop moving, your team stops moving, and it's not hard to keep moving. You just have to do it. And it's literally doing these things that we're doing together during this sprint. So I'm just really excited for it because yes, you're going to come out of conference. And when I say out of conference, I know some of you aren't coming to conference. I literally mean when we come out of conference, like when conference is over, like, yeah, when me and Chelsea and Kaylee, you know, oh, not Kaylee, mother of pearl. When me and Chelsea, she'll be having a kid. She sucks. So when me and a lot of you on here literally come strutting out of conference, yes, we're going to be on fire. But for those of you not coming, I do mean you too. I do mean that when we are all coming out of conference, your businesses are going to blow up. So Chelsea, what did you want to add?
Sorry. Okay.
No, don't be sorry. I'm excited.
By the way, if you don't know what conference is, ask your upline because actually after 15 days of you signing, you have a 10 or 15 day grace period of choosing or not if you want to go at the early bird price. But I wanted to say those goals that y'all put in that chat, don't just say them. Actually, like, be intentional with like looking at them every day. You know, post sticky notes, all this stuff, and being intentional isn't like sitting down for 2 hours and scrolling through Facebook. Being intentional is spending 15 minutes on your phone and messaging 100 people in 15 minutes. It's super, super easy. And if you don't know how, ask your upline. I know I've said it to at least every admin in that group, how to do it super fast. And the last thing I wanted to add is try your best to be no excuses. Obviously, shit happens, life happens, whatever. But if you are sitting at home and there's Team Zoom on, why not? Just hop on Team Zoom. Don't be like, oh, I was just really tired. No, stay up that extra 45 minutes and then the extra 45 minutes after that for the family call. It gets super, super simple. I'm tired. I stay up until midnight and I wake up at 7 o'clock and that's still 7 hours of sleep. But anyway, like it's worth the sleep loss. Trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it. Just being goals, intentional, and no excuses is all I really had to add.
No, that was perfect because it was different than what the other two ladies said. And I want to say this before I forget to, speaking of no excuses, I'm not saying this so that you guys are like, oh, pity party, like I can do this. But Claire Flores is someone I followed for a long time. And she just went ambassador this month. And her husband has stage 4 cancer. Like, guys, she could be like, you know what? Like, my husband ain't going to be here too much longer. But she's hustling for that reason. She's hustling for that reason. So stop making excuses. You are worth this, and you have to decide that. You have to decide that. You have to decide that. I'm going to say that like 10 times. Once you decide that you are worthy, once you decide that you want this, once you decide exactly what you want, you will get it. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And it's about your attitude. So I want you guys to stay positive throughout this. I want you guys to literally, I was just telling Paige the other day, it's so important that when you open up your phone to have a power hour, this is how most people I love it, Kaylee. I was just telling Paige this the other day. Like, this is what most people do during a power hour. I'm going to give you guys a really great example. They're like, all right, you know what? My kid's sleeping. I'm going to hop on my phone. I'm going to do a power hour real quick, which means you're going to post, message, follow up, and grow your network, right? So you get on your phone. Here's me on my phone. And you're like, right before you start messaging, you're like, this is going to fucking suck. No one's going to say yes. This is going to be shitty. This is going to be awful. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I literally, you know what? I'm just not going to do it. Instead of doing that, I want you to get on your phone, and before you even start messaging, I want you to pray over your business. And if you don't do that, then I want you to sit there and go, I am amazing. Everyone's going to say yes. This power hour is going to be so influential. I am so passionate about this business. It's going to leak through my cell phone, and I am a leader. I am amazing. Reference yourself as the person that you are. You are a child of God. He did not mistakenly make you. He made you for a purpose. He made you for a reason. Now go help people understand that this life can be more than a 9-to-5 job. And if you're having a bad day, post in the 90-day sprint. I'm not saying we're going to be your therapist. I'm not saying we're going to go on and on about it in the sprint, but please come to your upline. Go to your upline and say, I'm having a bad day. Can you just talk to me for a minute? I'm feeling this way. I don't know it, because you're going to get overwhelmed, because at every new level, there's a new devil, and that's just what it is. I mean, you can make $4, $5, $10, $15, $20,000 a month, $30,000. You can make that with this business. You just have to know that you're worthy. You just have to be consistent with your business. So I hope that this 90-day sprint does that for you. And I hope that you guys I hope that you plug into all the things that we have going on, because it's going to be so much fun, and it's going to help you. It's going to help you. Like we always say, if you don't need the event, chances are the event needs you. Because there are times, girl, let me tell you how many times in 5 years I have been like, I do not want to go to this one team, one mission. I am not in the mood. One time, you guys, I sat in the parking lot. You can ask Joe. He's in the other room. I sat in the parking lot. So for those of you who don't know, I have OCD. And my mother-in-law was watching my kid at the time, because Eric was, I think, like he was like 1.5. And I was going to a one team, one mission. I hate people watching my kids. I hate it, hate it, hate it. But my business meant more to me. So I had my mother-in-law that I really don't get along with watching my kid, because I know she loves him. I know she'll take care of him. So I said, listen, Joe was working second shift. I just needed somebody to watch my kids so I could go to this one team, one mission. Most people would say, screw it. I'm just not going to go. I'd rather be home with my kid. I'm going to have to pick him up at like 11 o'clock at night. I don't really want to do that. But I decided to go anyway, and I sat in the parking lot because Joe accidentally texted me something. Like I took it the wrong way. He said, hey, hey, my mom is driving Eric to somewhere. And I was like, what? No one, just so you guys know, no one's allowed to drive with my kids. No one has ever driven with my kids. No one's driven my car. Me and Joe are the only two people that have transported our kids anywhere. So I literally had a meltdown. I started bawling in the car because I was at the one team, one mission. After, of course, finding out that I was wrong, I still walked into that one team, one mission. I put a straight face on, and I was like, hey, everybody. Like, that is what you do. If you show up for your business, it will show up for you. Sorry, guys, she was not driving with my kid, just so you know. She was not. I took it the wrong way. I read it wrong. Joe was like, that's not what I said. So anyway, just know that this is not always going to be easy. You're not always going to want to show up to a one team, one mission. You're not always going to want to do the power hour. But when you power through it, when you break that ceiling, when you bust through it, you are so freaking happy that you did. The month that I went diamond, the month that I went double, and the month that I went triple, I swear to you, I did not shower, I did not eat, and I did not sleep. And I mean that. But it was the best feeling when I got my first $7,000-something paycheck. It was the best feeling. It meant that I was able to do so much for my family, that all of my hard work had just paid off, and it's going to continue because now my team's bigger, and I don't have to be no sleep, no eat, no shower as much. You know what I mean? It all pays off. So I want you guys to just know that. But Kaylee, did you want to say something?
I just want to add to what you were saying when you were done, whenever you're done, about
I think I'm done.
about how like when you went diamond, when you went double, when you went triple, like you didn't shower, you didn't whatever. For my diamond, Kim's double, my double, Kim's triple, we did those promotions together. Mm-hmm. And I can't even lie to you guys, like, you're not going to shower and stuff too. Or I mean, you're not going to shower, but there's also other things that are going to happen. I'm going to be so real with you right now. Tears are going to be shed. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to rip your hair out. You're going to shut yourself in a room. Like, I'm not saying you're going to do all those things. Like, those are just some things that I did, you know. You're going to neglect, like, your guy, like I did. But let me just tell you, in the end, it is so, so worth it. Y'all might not cry like I did, out of frustration, but I did that. Like, it happened. But to think now, if I didn't shed those tears, if I didn't have those frustrations and things like that, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, where I'm 7.5 months pregnant and I'm already a stay-at-home mom. I've been home for 2.5 years and I don't have to worry about maternity leave. I don't have to worry about, you know, daycare, things like that. So just know that those things are super, super normal. And that just means your passion for this business and your passion for wanting this to work is so, so huge that you just have a million emotions. Like, and that's totally normal. So just know that you're going to get frustrated. You might cry. You might do those things, but push through them. Because if you can push those through those things, your business is going to go to a place that you could have never imagined, literally. Like I quit my job because I could, and I had 2 dogs at the time. I have 3 now, and I was like, yeah, I can be a stay-at-home dog mom, and that's what I've been for 2.5 years. Like, why? For fun, because I can. Like, you know, so, but if I wouldn't have shed those tears and if I wouldn't have pushed myself through those frustrations, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, you know? So just remember those things, like during something like this 90-day sprint or whatever, where we're all pushing so, so hard.
That is so true. And like, just like when you are working out at a gym and it physically hurts, you're like, oh my God, my stomach, or oh my God, I can't walk the next day. But at the same time, you feel really good about it. You're like, damn, I hurt, but you know what? I hurt for good reason. Like, you know that it sucks. And I've been through even the workout pain. And I'm telling you, it's worth the pain that you're going to, not the pain, you're not physically, literally going to feel pain in your business, but there are going to be days. We just want to be real with you, because we're not saying this is going to be sunshine and rainbows and roses. We're not saying that. But what's the phrase? When you push through the pain, I don't even know, there's some kind of phrase, but when you push through that pain, there is purpose. There is purpose in your pain. That's what I was trying to say. There is purpose in your pain. And at the end of it, you will be like, oh my freaking, what just happened? What just happened? So don't make your why your excuse. Let it catapult you. Go ahead, Kaylee.
And what's the other thing they say? Like, after every storm, there's a rainbow. After every rainbow, whatever they say.
After every storm.
We suck at remembering these things. But you understand what we're trying to say, and it's the honest to God truth, you guys. I promise you. So.
Yep. I mean, if you like, now if I can just be like real for like 1 second, if you look at the Bible, the people who saw Jesus the most, I mean, they were put through some shitty situations, and then they're like, oh, well, that was worth it. So like, you just have to think about that. Nothing happens. Nothing comes easily. Nothing worth having comes to you easily. Nothing worth having comes to you easily. It is physically, it is easy to clock into a 9 to 5. It's really easy to just wake up, be unmotivated, go to that job you hate, come home, your life sucks. You're like, well, at least I did it though. No, that's boring. Your life is worth more than that. So do the things that make you come outside of your comfort zone a little bit, because it will be worth it. It will be worth it. That's why this business is so beautiful. It has literally brought me up to be a different person that I have ever been. So I do want to end it on just one thing, and then we'll call it good. Hi, Cynthia. And hey, Courtney, I forgot to say hi to you when you said hi, everyone. So write your goals down. This is your like homework for the night, so that we can start Monday off like ready to go. And Destiny and Sonora, if you have anything you want to say, please say it. I'll be done in just a second. I know that Destiny, you're probably busy with your baby, but if you guys want to say anything, please feel free. But I do want to give you guys some homework. So I'll put this in the chat too. But I know we did this in the chat, but I want you to physically write down your goals. I want you to physically, there is something very, very powerful. I will take a picture of mine on my bathroom mirror. They've been there for about a year, and they're going to stay there because they still apply, and I still love them, and I love reading them every time I'm going pee or taking a shower or brushing Lucy's hair. There is something about seeing them all the time, okay? So I want you to write down your goals. Write them down and then put them somewhere where they are visible all the time, whether that's in your car, like on your dash, or if it's on your mirror in the bathroom, if it's in a picture frame, if you want to make it pretty, put it in a picture frame, put it in your room. I don't care, but write down your goals. And just as an example, it can be, I am Presidential Diamond, earning at least $20,000 a month. And I have rock stars on my team that are enrolling like crazy. I am buying my new dream house, and I am going on a family vacation that I have only dreamt of. It can be something like that. But I want you to be very specific, because this is why. And this is in Millionaire Mindset, the audiobook I was just listening to. This is why those things work. Because thoughts lead to feelings, and feelings lead to action. And how true is that? I mean, I'm not kidding. Okay, just as an example, I was in my kitchen the other day. This is not a joke. You kind of have to, you know how you do these moments and you're like, no one would believe me unless you were standing right here with me. This was one of those moments. So I was standing in my kitchen. Eric had woke up at 3 a.m. the other night, hungry. I'm like, okay, are you going through a growth spurt? Like, what? He literally woke up and said, you've said that to me many, many times already. Yes, Courtney, because it's true. And I love it. So this happened to me the other day, and you just like imagine it. Okay. Eric woke up at 3 a.m. and he was hungry. And I said, baby, it's 3 a.m. Like, I'm not about to make, food, but you can have like a banana. And he was like, yeah, I just want a banana. So here's the thing. He's a 5-year-old. If I turn on the TV, we're going to be sitting there watching TV, so I didn't want to do that. If I'm sitting in his room, he's probably going to get it on his bed or whatever. So we went out to the kitchen, and I stood with him in the kitchen while he ate a banana. And I physically, for some reason, Eric had me putting my arm around him. Like, I was standing behind him, and he just wanted me to hold his chest with my hand. And he was just eating a banana. We were being dead silent because it was 3 a.m. And I was like, after this, it's back to bed. So I had my hand here. And this is like, I shit you not, this is not a joke. I stood there, and while he was eating his banana, we were not talking. I was just visualizing my home looking exactly the way I want it to. And it's in the process. And also, I thought, literally in my head, you guys can call me crazy if you want, but while he was sitting there eating his banana, in my head, I was talking to myself. I was going, I have no debt. My house is perfect. My kids are so happy. And in my bank account is $100,000 sitting in my savings account right now. In this moment, my house is perfect. I have absolutely no debt. And I physically felt that. And do you know what that did? Kept me up until 6 a.m. I'm not kidding. I was like, I just want to work. I just want to work. Because thoughts lead to feelings, and feelings lead to action, because I felt that. I want you guys to just be still and pray, or think about literally how you want your life to look. I promise you, it'll make you get to work, because this business is 80% mindset and 20% skill. Eric had no idea I was doing that, but I was. And I hope that one day when he says, Mom, why do we live the life that we live? I'll be like, it was because that one time you were eating a banana in the kitchen. You have to think that way. So I want you guys to write your goals down. I want you to be very, very specific about them, okay? Put them somewhere in plain sight. If you'd like to add that to the group Better Together, you don't need to do it in the chat because we already talked about our goals. But if you put that in Better Together, that would inspire all of the people on your team. That would be pretty cool. And then it is raining really hard. Put them everywhere. I just wrote that down. Put them everywhere. And I want you to have I ams everywhere. I am a consistent leader. I am a great mom. I am earning $10,000 a month. I am earning $2,000 a month. I am a top leader. I am consistent. And put those little I ams like with sticky notes all over your house so that you're reminded of how cool you are, how awesome you are, how blessed you are, how just amazing you are. And like, I've had this background on my phone for the longest, I think, since I've had this phone. So it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me, because sometimes we forget that we have that power within us. The same power that rose him from the grave is the same exact power that lives in us. And we have to remember that when we're having days where we just don't feel like that, right? So, Chelsea, did you want to add something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I just realized when you said something about Destiny and her baby, every single one of the admins and leaders that are running this, we all have small children. Mm-hmm. Like, we all have, at one point in our business, at least a lot in our business, have made no excuse. Mm-hmm. And we're all super, super busy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Throw that out there.
Yep. That's always how it is. Literally, the people that go ambassador and presidential are those that had literally every reason why they shouldn't have. Like, there's a picture out there that It Works made that says, there's someone busier than you rocking it at this business. Promise. Claire Flores is a great example because she has kids. She has a husband that is literally like stage 4 cancer. But you have to remember that there are people rocking this business with a full-time job, depression, and 4 kids. It's okay. You can do this too. I promise you. You can do this too. I have literally, we're not going to talk about the things I've gone through in 5 years because it's a lot. But I started this business with an eviction notice And I started this business with a 1-month-old baby, a 60-hour-a-week factory job, and no faith, okay? I wanted more than that, though. You just have to decide that you want more than that. You have to decide that you're worth more than that, and you have to help people understand that they're worth more than that, okay? So can they also be what we want in our life, not only in the business? Absolutely. Yes, your affirmations are your affirmations. You can do, I am a great mom. I am a child of God. I am whatever you want them to be, but have them speaking life into you. Speak life. That's the point of those, is speak life into your business. So I hope that you guys are caught up now. Oh, Sonora has something. Yay. Okay, go Sonora.
Okay. So I just want to say to be genuine. Definitely be genuine in everything that you're doing, like with the post and with the bingo chart, because like I remember the contest that I won, and I went to dinner with you and Courtney, and I invited my upline on that, and that changed my business. That's when I actually started getting way bigger paychecks, and I was like, oh, what am I doing? And that's when I started self-developing, was right then. And don't miss that. Don't think that's not important, because that will change your business. Like, and a couple of good ones that I found, The Secret was really good. That kind of like gave me that push. And I know that I just found that one through a different chat. And anything Tony Robbins is awesome. He is very motivating for sure, and he's very truthful. So kind of vulgar, but he definitely puts it out there as it is. And as I say, and if you do that with your business, then people see that you actually care and you do want to change their life, your lives, and they are more willing to help you, because that is one thing that I've noticed in my business, and that I feel like is changing my business, because I was here at a red. I was here for myself at first, and now I'm more apt to help my customers and make sure that they're doing everything that they want with what they're wanting to do. And it's a lot easier for me now, because I care more about other people and their orders and everything like that than I do about how much money I make. So it kind of overtakes you. It changes you as a person, but it's always, everything's always for the better, and it's going to make your business bloom for sure.
Yes. Your paychecks stay small if all you're focusing on is the money, and your paychecks grow big if all you're focusing on is the people. That's like truth. That is truth. So think about that. And I just want you guys to, I hope this helped you. I hope this explained some things. I'm sorry it was an hour, but I knew it would be about that because it was a kickoff Zoom. Don't worry. Every Zoom that we have is not going to be an hour. Don't worry. But I hope that this helped you guys. And just keep in mind that we are paid to get people started on the products in the business, and then help our team do the same exact thing. If you're making it any more complicated than that, sucks to be you. I promise it's not that complicated. Don't do that. So we are paid to help people get started with the products in the business, and we are paid to help people do the same thing on our team. So I hope that this helped. Please, please, please do those 3 things that I said. Write your goals down, put them everywhere, and then do the little I am Post-it notes everywhere so that we can stay encouraged and inspired throughout this 90-day sprint, because it is going to be so fun, but you're going to have days. And in that case, that's when you come to us and we can have a chit chat, and we got you. But I love you guys so much. I'll get the recording out soon.